All right, we're doing the Friday night breakdown of the Giles and Galax game. Just want to start by saying, you guys that play on the offensive line tonight, I think might have been your all's best game all season. You all were coming off low majority of the night. You were moving guys. You were creating holes. Our backs had a lot of holes to run through, good sized holes. I said you seem to play with a little bit of aggression. It seemed like I know there's a lot of blocks down the field. You all were staying with your blocks till the whistle blew. I know down near the end zone at one time there was a double team, and you two just destroyed the guy. He wasn't a small guy if I remember, and you all took him plumb back to the end zone. And if the rest wouldn't blow the whistle, you all would probably took them all to independence. You all just destroyed them. And I thought y'all played really, really good tonight, the whole night, really. Our backs ran hard. They did a lot of good things. The injuries they were killing us. They've really, really catching up to us. Wilcox, I don't know if it's Wilcoxon. I'm not sure. I'm sorry if I screw your name up. But he got hurt. He was running really good tonight. You was running really, really good tonight, running hard. I loved how you lowered your shoulder at one time and just went over to the guy. You should do that every chance you get. Don't ever, any of your running backs, take that video if Jeff shows him lowering his shoulder. Every one of y'all do that. Do not take the hit. Deliver the blow. And it will pay off by the fourth quarter. But I thought you ran really well tonight. You ran really hard. You was getting yards. You was breaking tackles. Excuse me. And our running backs did not quit. There were several times they were caught up in the middle of the pile, and everybody thought the play was over, and they broke it loose. And I think ran for a touchdown once and got maybe twice. I can't remember the second time he got stopped or not. But you ran hard. You didn't quit. And that makes a good back, and that helps so much when you do that. So continue to do that the rest of the year. Back to the injuries. Like I said, Wilcox, he was running so good. He got hurt. I don't know if it's a knee, ankle, groin. I'm not sure, but he didn't play from middle of second quarter near the end the rest of the game. And at first, that kind of hurt a little bit. But he was down. Our starting wingback / second team halfback, or where you want to look at it, Ratcliffe was out. Our starting fullback was hurt. He plays linebacker also, so he was out. We had several guys get banged up tonight and was coming out banged up. But the other guys come in, and they started a little slow because they don't get to play much. But I'm going to tell you, they really picked it up. The Steele kid, Michael Steele's son, I don't know, he scored 2 or 3 touchdowns. I can't remember. And I don't believe he has played much this year at all. So he did really good. I said backs did really good. Kids don't get to play much. Did really, really good. I'm kind of surprised the Cooper kid didn't get to play more. I know I've watched him some play. He's looked pretty good. And he's not a small kid. Other than that, I mean, I thought you all ran really well, but the injuries are hurting us. Hopefully we can get everybody back. It's still, a long season left. I'm not sure who Bluefield played tonight, but they may have struggled. I think they won 21-8, so it's not a blowout. So anything's possible. But the injuries we got to heal, and to make that playoff run, we've got to heal. But I thought Jeff called a very good offensive game tonight. He changed things up. He put a single back in, and I can't remember if he had double wing and sometimes just unbalanced line. Maybe it's both. But we put a single back in. I don't think they stopped it really all night long. He ran plays which he may have had all the time, just never really run them. But it was something new, it seemed like, and that's what I mean. It threw him off. Don't be afraid to do that, man. I mean, you look how it did tonight. It really paid dividends. The one play I think you could use, maybe you have, maybe you don't, I don't know. We ran the reverse, and the linebacker or tailback, whoever it was, I don't remember, fake pitch back to the right or strong side like it was the buck. And that could be something you could use later on, because you had everybody flowing, to the left. If he saw I had the ball and could pitch it to the right, he would walk in for a touchdown. But something to think about for later on. But really, everybody likes, if I get on here and I bash Jeff, I know, and say this, say that about some of the coaches. But I'll give them credit where credit was due. And I thought tonight they coached a really good ball game. I thought they had the kids ready, especially on offense. They had the kids ready, I think. The only thing about Jeff that I don't get was right at the end of the game when, if you was there, you know what I'm talking about. When you called a timeout and they was going to get penalized, they pushed them back and they would have probably kicked the extra point. But, it worked out. I think maybe lost track of what was going on in the game. But other than that, I think it's a pretty darn good ball game you coached, and congratulations on that. We threw one pass tonight, incomplete. We're still over for whatever for the season, but we're still passing. And like I said last week and every week, we got to keep doing that. We got to find something. I do wish some of the second team guys could try to pass or something, get them a little game action. But when you're averaging 4 yards a carry, it is hard to break away from that sometimes. So, but I still understand why we do not incorporate a short passing game. As far as the passing game goes, offensive-wise, that's the biggest thing I can say tonight. It still needs majority of the work, of course, is the passing game. Everybody's always going 15 yards and longer, it seems like. You got these other teams, we got guys going different directions, crossing each other. And I don't know, I understand why we don't do the curl routes and quick out routes. It's a quick passing game instead of going down the field all the time. But it's only something you can keep on working on and incorporate it and give the kids a chance to do it. That's all you can do is put it in and give them a chance to do it. Put it on them. But again, I was very, very impressed with the offense tonight. I was very impressed with how the line blocked, how the running backs ran the ball, and it didn't matter if it was first team, second team, third team, whatever it was. I thought the injuries, like I said, we still ran the ball really hard, and I think those kids grew up tonight too, who didn't get to play a whole lot, and they got to play tonight, and some scored. But I think they got to grow up a little bit tonight, and I think this will pay off really big as the year goes on, and even their career going into next year. So, now on to the defense. I thought our defense has played pretty well all year. We've had our ups and downs, and we definitely have our ups and downs tonight, especially the first half. Somebody told me that we did not have one defensive tackle the whole first half, or maybe it's one. I don't know what it was. They said it was no tackles the first half. I know they had a kickoff, ran back for a touchdown, and their first play on offense, they ran for a touchdown. So I don't know what happened. You guys have played good most of the year. But that first half, it was awful. I'm not going to lie about it. It was absolutely awful. You all played terrible. Maybe your worst half of football you've played all year, to be perfectly honest. You were soft. You seemed unprepared. I don't really know. But then, here comes the second half, just like the Nair's game. Two totally different teams, it seemed like. You all were aggressive. You played tough. You seemed more alert, more aware. And you really pretty much shut them down the whole second half, just pretty much. So I don't know what happened in the first half. I know there was a hit on the third or fourth quarter. I can't remember. It was Giles' sideline. And I was told it was number 40, and I was told it was number 51. So I don't know which one of you guys did it, but it was a great hit. It was impactful. You really rocked them. It was a great hit. Y'all watch those hits. On defense, that's how hits should be all the time. I don't come out and think you can't play with these guys and these other teams. I thought maybe that's what happened in the first half. They had the big run or whatever, and it just kind of threw you off your game. I don't know. But especially run the game. I think we can stop anybody running the football. I really do. But you all have got to play aggressive. You've got to get after it. You've got to make sure you wrap up. You've got to make sure you tackle. Don't just, as I call it, the ESPN hit. Go up there and try to throw a huge shoulder into them and knock them out. Wrap them up. Understand these hits you see on ESPN that make the highlight reel. Some of these are world-class athletes, these guys that do that, So just wrap up. That's the main goal, just to wrap up. Covering the pass, I guess it's still a work in progress. So we still have a very hard time covering the pass. I still understand the one pass interference call we had on us. I thought it was good coverage, but I don't know. Like I said, guys, man, if you go get burnt, just grab the guys. 15 yards. It's better than giving up a touchdown. But I know it's hard, though. We don't have the best speed in the world like some of these other teams do. I know it's hard for some of these guys to do straight out fly pattern down the field and try to keep up with them. But you've got to trust the process. You've got to trust your teammates. You've got to trust the line and the linebackers, you corners. Because like they say, you are on an island. It's you against them. If you get sucked inside watching the run game, they go blow by you. It's over. So that's my only advice I can say there. If they're running by you, keep your hand out where you can touch them. You can feel them. And they start blowing by you, But you just keep pushing. I think the coaches and continue to work on that and try to find the best combination. And I'm pretty sure they're doing that. They're not stupid, of course. But overall, other than the first half on defense, I thought we had a good night. Especially the second half of defense. Like I said, if you was there, you could see as a whole two different teams from first to second half on defense. But you guys, look what you can do if you play 4 quarters of football. That Galax team was a much better team than 0-5 record. Their schedule is brutal what they play. They play some tough teams. So it wasn't a cakewalk. But you come out ahead. You persevered. You fought for that victory. You all really fought for it. I know it was 34-19, I think it was. I'm pretty sure most people thought that game was over. And I kind of thought it was over too, to be perfectly honest with you. And you all fought back and kept fighting and had defensive stop. And, you come out on top. And let that guy just show you, again, like I said, you play tough against Whitfield, the number 1 team in the state. And then you come back this week and you had a dogfight. And you won the game by 1 point this time. So you know how it feels to win. You know how it feels to lose them. Keep fighting. Keep pushing. Like I said, you can still make the playoffs. And once you make the playoffs, like again, I said, it's 0-0. Who knows what could happen? But like I said, our special teams, like I said, give up a bit tonight. We had a extra point blocked, which that's something you just got to work on, just the blocking. But really, if you was there, how they are not calling that guy off sides is coming off the end, I don't know. He was off sides, I think, every single time. And if he wasn't, that's the closest I've ever seen to jumping the count. We can win on 2 on extra point all night long and went for 2 because we'd got the penalty. But again, we fought good. We fought hard. I thought Whiffle had a really good player at the end there, the halfback pass. You sure don't see that very often. It was a beautiful throw. We got sucked up looking at the run. But it's a beautiful play call. This is things we got to watch out for. Like I said last week, guys, you're really close. Offense, I thought really good tonight. I said the passing game, we've got to find some sort of a passing game. Even if the short game is what we really need. I said we get any sort of passing whatsoever, you are going to be hard to deal with. Jeff, I think, like I said, you had a good night calling, or whoever was calling the plays. It was Jeff, Steve now. I think I've heard Ricky Cook. So whoever's calling it, y'all did get a good night calling the game tonight. I'm trying to think. Basically, we need a short passing game. Defense, I don't know why we couldn't adjust to that tonight, because Galax never threw the ball short. They run it back out in the flat some and this and that, but that was it. Everything was going deep down the field. I mean, we literally could have blitzed our linebackers about all night. That center was all over the place with the snaps. And, I think we should blitz more. I think in this level, in single A, it's hard to find those really good quarterbacks. I mean, like I said, Withville was kind of an exception. But I think you pressure on offense like we did tonight. You keep pressure. Defense, you pressure. You blitz. It's like special teams. You go for two. You do things. And before I forget about it, I will like to have a shout out to Jeff about one other thing. You had some balls tonight, sir. You had, I think it was twice, 4th down on your side of the field. I think one was 4th and 4, and whatever it was, and you went for it, and you got it. I'll give you credit, man. That was ballsy. That was real ballsy, and you played to win on that as far as that goes, and I congratulate you on that for doing that. The young man for Withville, I don't know why I keep saying Withville, for Galax, who got hurt. Whenever you hear a kid or anybody on the ball field screaming and you're in the stands, you know it's a pretty bad injury. He's able to walk off the field. I don't know what happened, but hopefully it wasn't as bad as it seemed. But hopefully you get better soon. I'm probably forgetting something, but that's about it, I think, for now. Just be ready to go. I'm pretty sure Tazzle throws the ball all over the field. They're still running the same offense they ran last year. So, boys, I can't stress enough. Offensive line, it seems like you all are really coming around. You're playing more physical. You're trying to take control of the game. Keep doing that. Keep playing physical. You got to keep knocking them back. You all are the heart and soul of the team. The running backs are going to run hard. We're hard running backs. But you all got to keep doing what you're doing and improve on it. You've got to get meaner, more nasty, and just make the game about you all. Take control of it. Move the people around. Now, every play, of course, is not going to be, a 5-6 yard hitter. But pound the guy hit in front of you. Because this is going to wear on them. But, like I said, just keep fighting there. Make you all the heart and soul of the team. Defense, you all have got to play aggressive. I keep saying offensive line need to play pissed off. You all need to play pissed off. You all should be swarming all over the field after the ball. They was running sweeps, and where was the pursuit of the linebackers a lot of times? I think y'all getting caught up in the mess and all that stuff sometimes. Somebody's got to come up if they're getting caught up and make a tackle. Play pissed off and play mean. Be a nasty defense. You look at some of those Steeler defenses, the 85 Bears, the Cowboys, when they had their good teams years ago in the 49ers, their defenses were aggressive, very aggressive. Play like that. Play nasty. Don't be afraid not to play nasty. You get everything you got. You may get flagged sometimes. I mean, that's just the nature of the game anymore. But play nasty. Cornerbacks, like I said, again, just do your job. You stay with your man, do your job. You got to trust the people up there, the linebackers, the linemen. I don't know if y'all have something y'all yell at each other if it is a run, so you know it's a run. But until you hear that, stay with your guy. And one thing I think we really miss, and some of you know him, I've known Jack for several years, a Jack Ellison type on the sideline as a coach. That's just hard to duplicate. He was always energetic, got the players up, and I think they miss somebody like that. Jack, you were something special when you did that. Too bad you can't do it now. I know you got family and other things, and you want to spend time with them. But we couldn't find another coach or somebody like that, because Jack made a huge difference. I think. I know the kids really loved him. But anyway, I think that's it. I did forget one other thing. You've seen how important tonight having a good center is, because that snap lost them the ball game at the end. We might still have scored if they got the 2 points, but if they got 2 points, we might not. So I think we see, and if you don't, you better, how important a good center is. And I think with the Keffer kid, we have not a good center, but an excellent center this year. Now, I don't want to jinx him. He's had, that I can think of, no bad snaps. And if you have a bad one, move on it. Like I said, that's happened how we play the ball. But guys, you got something special right there. You have a center who can do that. Now, like I said, I think that the backup center, I can remember him, he's done really good this year too. So that's a blessing. You have two centers that can do that. But you guys, like I said, keep working on your art. First team, second team. You're one play away from being a starter. But Mr. Keffer, you're a heck of a center. I've watched you a bit this year, and you're good. You're really good. So, like I said, keep your head straight. Just keep doing what you're doing. I think you're all-state personally with how you're playing right now. That's just that's my shout out to him, because like I said, I think he deserves what he gets, and nothing against anybody else in that team and the rest of the linemen. Nothing against you all. But I believe that's it. Hopefully I haven't forgot anything again. But anyway, it was a very hard-fought victory. I really pushed, and you fought. You fought. And remember how that felt to fight and get that win instead of that 1 point loss. And remember, when you went over and you shook their hands, like I said, they're shaking your hand, telling you thank you for kicking our ass. And that feels a whole lot better than the other way around, don't it? So you kept fighting, and remember, aggressive, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, special teams as well. Play aggressive, and you got to play 4 quarters of football. If you guys don't know how to play 4 quarters of football, it'll be tough. In the passing game, again, we really, really need to find a short passing game to loosen up the long passing game. But I don't know what's really going on with that. But we need to find something. Like I said, even if it's just 3 or 4 little curl pattern, out pattern, or something, we need something. Anyway, that's it. Congratulations to the boys. Congratulations to the coaching staff. I thought it was a very good job of coaching, especially on offense. I thought we made the adjustments on defense, like I said, come out in the second half, and it's a whole different ball team. Y'all played really good in the second half. And like I said, the only thing I think of, like I said, again, find somebody who can throw the ball. Not Wilcox can't, but if he's hurt like that, we need to find somebody else. But let him try, when he is able to play again a short passing game. Defense, I think maybe a little more blitz here and there. Like I said, put pressure, constant pressure. But guys, good game tonight, and hopefully I didn't forget anything. And I will see you next week.